Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, welcome back. So, we're continuing Satisfactory. I've pretty much had withdrawals from the game pretty much the whole time I haven't played the game, so that's essentially why we're back. Let's see if I can chat over here. Okay. Cool, there we go. Awesome. Maybe. Flag spikes. Oh god, everything's breaking. Okay, I think we're good. We're back with Satisfactory. We're finally back. I still love Minecraft, but god, I've missed Satisfactory. I'll be honest. I had a couple rough days there. So we died no intention of actually being gone that long. All right, okay. So the last thing I remember is we were unopened. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, fulfilled. I know. Yeah, we're back. Hopefully more reliable this time. If I need to start posting whether like if something happens where I'm like, okay, obviously like I like post a TikTok or something like informing I'm not actually like live or whatever. That way people I feel really weird not posting about it. Like I'll be honest, I have not felt great, which means that I have not talked a whole lot. So we're gonna be jumping into this. We're gonna be readjusting as we go. All right, I'm gonna head back over to the water or not the water facility, the petrol generator station. I want to see where we left off there. I can't remember. I think I got some of them working for the most part. I think I still have a few more generators to set up. Other than that, we should be good there. I'd like to still focus on getting as much power as I can right at this second. Yeah, that's kind of the only game I've played was Minecraft, and that's just because like even when I petroled, but not British. Of course, everyone knows about the SMP. It's not really. I need to work on the SMP too. I've kind of just I fell off. I fell off a bit. I have both things that I don't want to do in the game. I have two things that I don't want to do in Satisfactory and in Minecraft, so therefore that's why I need a break from from just a constant grind of Minecraft. I need to make automatic farms in Minecraft, and which isn't an issue. It's just they're very slow. Okay, I think these are still running good. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So essentially we did a new like piping system. No, usually you don't. The reason that I had to jump was because I actually have like a weird like setup with one of my power lines, so like I end up like clipping into the ground or something like that. So it like bugs out. There, for the most part, you usually don't have to worry about it. So essentially, I did this kind of weird looking. Oh god, I remember where I left off. So essentially, my water towers didn't work. But what I did is it runs up and then it slowly descends down. And it actually manages to fill up the pipes constantly. No, not a single issue. I've had no issue with this thing at all. It makes absolutely no sense why either. And I've got rid of like a majority of my refineries. If I need plastic or something like that, I'm just gonna set it up somewhere. I may set it up on another floor, or just build a little side branch of this factory off and set it for like plastics and stuff, because as of now, I don't how much power we're even producing. I don't see us needing. Yeah, see, we're producing almost 6,000, so the chances of us getting to 6,000 is very low right now. Granted, we need to start the heavy modular frame factory, which is going to be my pride and joy that I'm dreading, and definitely not going to cry my eyes out, because everyone loves heavy modular frames, right? Nope, not even doing it. I despise the. Actually. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to snipe that thing from here. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so this generator is still... Use a Satisfactory calculator. Yeah, definitely. I'm dreading the... yellow. I'm dreading it so much. I need to sit down and just... I don't know how many I need, and I have a tendency of overbuilding. I mean, I literally have a factory for... It's long since I ever live chat. Well, I'm happy you're here. No. I got rid of it. So we have these like half slab things. My non-OSHA safe. The fact that you were even allowed to like use these God, what were they even? They were... That's right, they were the conveyor belt wall mounts where we just have a line across here to... I'm so happy about it. It's so funny. It's so crazy. The fact that they let me get away with it, that's the... Last live chat was probably the Silk song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm haunted by Silk song. I like to pride myself in not quitting games like fast, but Silk song was one of those things I never actually got good at, and like, so I had like literally hour-long streams where it's just nothing but no progress, no beating any boss, just dying a whole bunch. God, I'm tired of these things. I'm just gonna grab the slug and go. Oh, yeah, I figured you probably remember that stream. Missed a lot. Well, in all fairness, it never turned out very well for me. And unfortunately, the longer I didn't beat Silk Song, the more exposed I got to stuff from Silk Song and about what happens in Silk Song, which really just kills a lot of the... You know, it's like, it's getting spoiled really just kills a lot of the joy out of it. I get that people finish it faster than I did, because I mean, I started the whole series late in general. Because by the time I got on Hollow Knight, Silk Song was already like out, pretty much. I'm trying to think, should we even go for more power at this point? Silk Song is 2 times the pace of Hollow Knight. Yeah, see, I'm like a 1 times pace, or like maybe even a quarter. You know, if we could do like a quarter pace, beautiful, perfect. Is it crazy to say this? I actually, looking at Satisfactory, and the reason I haven't played Satisfactory was because I've been on the fence about actually tearing down this whole place. Not like the structure of the place. I just want to clarify that, because I thought about making the jump to turbo fuel just immediately. But it feels really early to jump to turbo fuel. But the reason I was saying turbo fuel is because it would eliminate the need for me to have like the pumps and everything like that, because it would all be gas, which you don't have to have pumps for gas because it just automatically works. I mean, so long as kind of, yeah, exactly. So this is part 1, part 2 about Satisfactory, part 1. Let's see. So this, I don't know how long I've been off Satisfactory for. This has been my stream world for Satisfactory essentially. I stopped playing for a little bit because I did a creator SMP with a couple people, so which is still actively going on. I've become addicted to Satisfactory, so therefore it's really awkward having it taken away, because it's like you get used to playing a game and then it's just like, oh, I can't play that anymore because I really should be playing this, because you feel you don't feel obligated, but kinda. I realize vehicles are horrible, they always crash. Vinland, I had actually thought about trains, but I don't know how well fluid trains work. I might have to mess around and test it. I think you can have like 30 something carts on a train, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna say 30 for sure. I think that's like if it's a level and even. But actually, let's go see what it makes to make like a bunch of rails and stuff. Oof, that hurt. Okay, because I haven't looked to see what it takes, honestly. Prevents rail trains from okay. Buffer stop. God, I am gonna do something so incredibly wrong when I'm doing this, and I'm gonna not gonna be good. Oh God, as many carts, you get as many carts as you want. God, I can only imagine the trouble. Honestly, in all fairness, I don't see it being soon. I will full admittedly say that I am really lacking in the uploading constantly and frequently department. Just I really need to find something that I can do for shorts and TikToks and stuff. That way I can keep actively doing stuff. I had full intention of doing the Hollow Knight series, or for like Silksong, and I even joked about doing a ranking Silksong bosses based on what was it, based on the vibes of the pictures or something like that. It was something like stupid, because it's like I haven't played it and I can't seem to beat it, so it's just like, oh well, I'll just how many people can I make angry or irritated by ranking bosses that I have no clue what they do? that was like the whole pitch for some reason. All right, we're gonna go grab some frames real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a small cart, see how it works. Okay, yeah, that's not my... Yep. What's up, Ben? Okay. That... Okay. My god. This is a... Only... Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. You're right, I do have elevators now. There's actually no excuse for me not to have an elevator. Good job, Finland. I'm actually really happy you mentioned that, because I feel like I've thought about it and have just never got around to actually doing it. All right. God, this is gonna be the jankiest elevator in the world. You know, I'm literally gonna have to go all the way down just to place this thing. Can I like place it something like right here? Maybe. Okay. Well, now we get to walk all the way up. I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with like the back side of the... It should be fine. We'll get it. Huh, that's a... Well, I'm gonna be honest, that do be an issue. Maybe I should just move it to like the center here. Yeah, we'll just do that. That way I can go up and I don't have to like, you know, I hate having to cut off stuff. Don't worry, I say that, but I'm gonna have to be cutting off stuff here eventually, because I'm gonna need to transfer some of these materials elsewhere. Okay, can I do like that? Okay, that should do it. All right, I'm gonna go destroy these platforms now because so high I can. Oh yeah, yeah, they're fine. They're just chilling. Actually, you know, I'm gonna wait till I have everything hooked up that I can close off everything. God, I just realized I literally don't have a steel plate factory. I'm still grabbing plates from the inside of my factory here. And there's like no excuse for me not to already have one set up. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get it. Even if I may even go like, I may go as far as like, is this okay, this factory's off right now. I was curious. I may go as far as like setting up its own factory just for plates. Because I'm gonna assume I need a lot of steel plates. Crazy enough, I haven't needed more than I've actually like used right now, but okay, cool. So that factory is sealed off and done. Okay, except for down here. Okay, like I said, sealed off and done. Okay, I can't remember what I was doing here. Okay, that's right, the crystal thing. We'll just delete these. I don't need crystals right now. And I'm not gonna be... Okay, so the reason I'm not taking fall damage is... So there's two things. I've got really good at my timing with my parachute, so I can jump. And then I pull my parachute as I'm about to hit the ground. Or if I hit the ground at the right angle and I slide, I have these, God, what are they called? Blade runners. So essentially, if you hit at the right angle, you don't actually take fall damage, really. You can kind of like, just boom. Okay, now I can start this factory. I feel a little bit more comfortable because the game has no fall. I can use title. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I figure they'll probably fix it now that I mention it. Don't worry, I'm used to it. I'm used to being plotted against. Okay. We'll grab this. Fluid freight. Yo, the railways are actually pretty cheap. I am actually really surprised about that. Probably. So do I need to... Does a normal freight car do the same job as the freight platform? Oh yeah, I need more of them. Don't worry. Oh, is my did I turn my factory on? Please God, tell me I turned my factory on. I didn't turn my factory on. Okay. Don't worry, these are all turning into steel beams. So hopefully that deals with that issue. I thought about branching into different factory building games too. Like if like obviously I like Satisfactory. I may have to look at some other ones. I've seen so many. That's like all I get suggested. So let's see. I've been suggested Factor IO. There's a newer one I think called Shapes. Why is that making pipes? I don't need pipes. I have a whole factory for that. Oh, never mind. I know why I need pipes. Yeah, Shapes. It's how to make a factory. Too much free time, that's how. So I think the name of it was like Shape and then it was with a Z at the end instead of an S. Yeah, it looked... Here, let me pull... Okay. Try to see if I can pull like what I'm talking about up. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Go ahead and mute tab. That way, immediately hear live stream. Yeah, so essentially this is kind of what it is. It's kind of like Satisfactory. I'm not gonna say that's exactly like it because obviously they're wildly different. So I don't know. It seems very much Satisfactory-esque. And then of course, I mean, I feel like everyone's heard of this game, so I feel like I really shouldn't even be. You know, this one's like a top-down kind of, so it's a lot different. So it's like more focused on like you need to expand in the world. Yeah, I remember why I left the steel pipes being made. So essentially, I do need steel pipes. Oh, you don't know about it. That makes sense. It's a very odd kind of factory builder. It's still so extremely cool, and I mean I've heard the fan base is like crazy. It's almost like it's like a big I don't want to say a bigger fan base than Satisfactory, but I think it's been around a bit longer than Satisfactory, so therefore I would see why it would be. Yeah, okay, cool. So we need the steel beams for, or the, not the beams, the steel pipes for the industrial casings factory. And the God, what was I even building over here? What was this supposed to be, like motors, engines? Yeah. Oh, oh no, not the free energy thing. Oh God, it's so bad. People believing that there's free energy. Uh, I find I watch a ton of, if I watch any YouTube, it's usually like tech stuff or something. Uh, there's one creator that an Electro Boom, and my God, he literally does a whole segment where he like talks about how free energy is not a thing, and like just actively making fun of the people that are like, so like it's a thing. Let's see. God, the copy and paste building. You know, there actually is a way to copy and paste stuff. So essentially, if I can research blueprints, and when I place down the blueprint thing, I can build setups in the blueprint maker, and then copy them into my world, so I don't have to build every single thing by scratch, by like hand. Granted, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try my best to use the blueprint thing at some point. I haven't found a use for it, as bad as that sounds. It really sounds bad that I haven't found a use. But we found a bunch of hard drive stuff. So this was the turbo fuel recipe that I found. You should try war games. That's expensive, but it's really not that expensive, because as much, I feel like that's really a great deal, because coal's easy to come by. The hardest thing is the heavy oil residue. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard press thing to find them together. That's gonna be, let's see, how close can we get a sulfur thing right here? Oh, I'll wait till it finally scans. Not bad. Yeah. That's. Hmm. Yeah. God, that's that, yeah, that's not bad. Even pure, is a pure vein and two normal. Oh, then on an impure. I ain't gonna use the impure, but I'll use the pure and the normal. And there's literally like coal right in this area. So all I have to do is bring it from here to here and bring the coal down and make compacted coal, and then I essentially have turbo fuel in a sense. The biggest thing is I'm gonna have to set up stuff for byproduct again. God, am I gonna tear down my whole factory? Is that what's happening? Am I actively talking myself into tearing down my factory? Or not my factory, my power grid. Because technically speaking, if I hooked up to straight, I don't want to tear it down. I'll be honest. Because yeah, actually, yeah, you know, that's fair. I could just make two and just kind of avoid the. All right, I think that's the plan. We'll just make two. It really, honestly, it beats doing it the way of tearing everything down because I'm tired of tearing stuff down. I honestly think that I tear more stuff down in a world and put it back up than I honestly like. I'll be honest. I don't think I leave stuff alone. I think I go back and think of a different way to do stuff. And it's just a constant repeat. And never ends. Okay. Yeah, if I could set up a the only reason I was gonna ask about that is because technically speaking, if I wanted to, turbo fuel would, I think, produce a bit more power if I'm not mistaken. So therefore all my generators would produce more. Okay. You know how I talked about I don't have iron sheets? Yeah, this is we're at that point. We're at the point where I'm gonna need some iron sheets, so actually let's just there we go. That looks better. It's nice because the elevator is slow, so it gives me time to take in the view at the weird flying manta ray or whatever. God, I feel disgusting for having that many smart platings. I'll put it in the sink. Yeah, I guess it could. Do I have what it takes to make an awesome sink? Yeah, I don't know why they made the awesome sink take up like an ungodly amount of space. Oh god, it's so over. It's really not good. I don't care much for how big of an area it takes up. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think I need them for something later on. I think that's literally the only reason. I was just like, oh well, I'll just keep making plates. I need to make versatile frameworks as well. I know I need those. But versatile frameworks are really hard to set up because I need I have a very, very good amount of these frames, and I don't have enough frames being actively produced to even come close to setting up what I need for. Okay, how bad does it look? It don't look great, but maybe I can. Yeah, we'll just. That's fine. As we talked, technically I don't need. Okay, we'll just. Cool. I was making sure. Yo, what's up, Game Zone? I'm finally on something besides Minecraft. Sure, it's a miracle. Mainly because I'm avoiding stuff to do in Minecraft. That's... Of course. I remember most of my chatters. Or let me rephrase that. I attempt to remember almost all my chatters. It's a struggle sometimes. That works. It ain't great, but I am pretty sure I have like a backlog of these plates, honestly. So yeah, see, it's literally not even going down because it's still like, my god, how many plates was I making? Okay, there we go. Cool. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to build on the side of my building just to get metal plates, aren't I? I'm gonna feel like such a jerk for doing it because I just beautified this whole factory and here I am like actively gonna go do something that's gonna destroy everything that. Don't worry, Finland, it's fine. No, it's, god, I don't remember what floor is on. Is this the floor? Please god, tell me this is the floor. Oh god, this is the screw floor. I don't know how many floors I even still have to go up. I built too many floors in this factory. Okay, I can live with that. Hey, look at that. There we are. I'll be taking those. Oh, that's right. I did build storage. Nice. Look at me planning ahead and everything. I just never moved it up top. Which I probably should have done, but I mean... See, it's like it never even happened. I got the plates I was needing. There's no damage done. Okay, we're gonna head over to the back after flush. Welcome back. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. I'm not gonna lie. Minecraft has a. There's days where it takes a toll on me. I did. There still will be Minecraft streams. I think the big thing is we brought everyone together for the creator thing, and I've already played so much Minecraft, and so it's like, imagine bringing a bunch of creators together and that are like, everyone's on their like 2-week Minecraft phase that most people have, but one's not. And I felt like that was me in this case. I'm like, yeah, this is just solo. So essentially, it's kind of like playing burned out. I love Minecraft, but when I started streaming, that was all I streamed for literally months, and I guess I just couldn't do it. It's so exhausting. Going from SMP to SMP just. Okay, let's see. Actually, I do need refineries, but I don't need them like really bad right now. I should have grabbed that while I was over there. Can I make that? Of course I can't. Okay. We're gonna play the game of acting like I'm a prepared person before I came all the way over here. So we're gonna just grab some materials from over here. course. Boom. Oh, that's a yikes. That'll do it. Let's just, what do we need? What do we need and don't need in our inventory? Do we need 3 fully healing inhalers? Let's see. I don't think we do, but I don't see anything I should be trashing, but we're gonna have to trash some stuff, so we'll just do it and get it over with. That's, you're good, villain. I have to say the construction one was my favorite thing that I've, well, I bet join. I bet, let's put it this way. I bet doesn't care for Satisfactory. He plays a game, he's played a game very similar to Satisfactory called Star Rupture. We actually played together. He I bet does not care for this. Oh, like the construction outfit? Yes. I have like a bunch of like pre-made stuff or like things. Sometimes I use them as a Twitch redeemable, sometimes I don't. It's kind of, so it's like I have the bow tie, I have like music cat, I have chef cat, which is actually, it's probably still broke when I move my, yeah, okay, the hat's still not attached. What was it? I was attempting to set up a mafia cat. Cowboy. French. And then you got the trucker hat. So, yeah, I go through and enjoy. I find something funny. I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of like that. French. I hope no one's French here. That would be fine. It's all in good fun. Bonjour. Okay, let's get these things set up real quick. Let's have find some crude oil that we haven't tapped into yet. Oh no, what, Australian? I've never actually attempted an Australian accent. I've been actually, as someone who has friends that for people that I've played games with and friends that are from there, and my god, I feel like I insult so many things by attempting to sound. No, I'm American. Let's see, why is this not attaching to that? It's crude oil. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm wrong machine. Nice. I definitely know what I'm doing. This sucks because I don't know how to get that up here. God, that's gonna be such a steep climb. I mean, that's probably like, Indonesian. Interesting. I'll be honest, it's sad to say, I live in America and I've like been to so little of America that it's honestly sad at that point. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's 9 tall. There's no telling how high I would need it to even get past that floor. I can't destroy anything down here because if I do, my power grid goes down, and I like I don't know if I can like mentally handle another power grid going down. I've got too many power grid going down messages. Oh, okay. I have to say it is interesting. I have English, I have all of them. I have all languages. Yeah, I'll be honest. I found myself going down rabbit holes of languages, but because I remember God, yeah, the whole I've been doing an app called Duolingo, which is supposed to help you learn languages, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been doing it and I feel like I've done so much, but I have not learned really practically anything that I should know. I think the problem is like with most things, it teaches you how to set stuff up, but it doesn't teach you like the dialect and stuff. All right, let's get a wall and see how high this thing has to go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a basic wall. You dropped your phone and it blacked out. God, embarrassing story. What are you doing, Liqueur? See, I have this thing where usually I keep my phone nearby just in case of emergency. I accidentally apparently set my phone at my desk where I stream, and so I literally walked around for like, woke up, looked for it, and I'm like, oh man, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to get like a call this morning. Walked around looking for it like for 40 minutes, wishing I had mouse PI. It looks so good. I don't know if I'm so scared I wouldn't care for it, so I'm like, nah. I spend too much of my money as is. Now I've green hell maybe. Maybe that's granted. One's 30 USD. The other one's $2.50. So there's a bit of a price difference there for. I'm like, yeah, that's. You like history on Indonesia? I feel like I'm very God, what would it be called? That's like would be like, I don't want to say culture dumb, but that is kind of is almost kind of how it feels in a bit. Because there's so much about different cultures that I don't know, and it's like, all right, screw it, we're just going for it. Let's just in case this is gonna take so much. Cokey World Tour win. We're not doing World Tour. That's not happening. I'll make you a deal. Go get a pilot's license and we'll do World Tour. Whoa, that's an interesting visual glitch. All right, let's see. Oh. That's crazy. No. No. Maybe one day. God, that's such a crazy statement. Maybe Warfield. Maybe. God, everything I build looks so ugly, and I feel like I should care at a point. But I just keep building. And I don't stop building. And it's like never ending. I probably will end up picking up Green Hill though. I honestly can't beat that price, and it's literally been on my wish list for God knows how long. True. Hey, LaCourt, you want to sponsor a trip? Okay, we need a bunch of concrete. Actually, how are we doing on the 720 plates? Not bad. We just mainly need concrete. We'll just go pop on the that's sponsored. Nah. Nah. I need a pilot. Wish me luck on. Oh, you're on the last final stretch of the elevator part. Oh my God, good luck. I wish you the best of luck. God, I couldn't imagine being that far in the game. I feel like I'm like miles away from making that kind of progress. Okay, see, that's the part of the zipline that I need to. You need more encased industrial frames. Wait, encased industrial frames? Oh God, am I learning about something that I probably don't want to know about? I'm intimidated by heavy modular frames. What's already targeting me? Okay. Now I'm kind of lost on where I'm at. How did I get so far off course? I was pretty sure I was following the zipline. Maybe I'm mistaken. Then again, I've never fell off the zipline at that section before, so it's like having to actively relearn where you're at. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at now. Got this stupid little fly things. The flies are the worst. Go pretend you're doing something. I visited 3 museums in Indonesia. See, I'm trying to think. I can't remember how far away it was. Like the furthest I've been in, even in my even just the U.S. is God, was it Wyoming? I think. I think it was Wyoming. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, I felt bad, Liquor, because Sammy was on the SMP, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I really should just I really need to play Minecraft. I'm like, if I have to sit with these villagers one more second, I'm actually gonna just like lose it. Emma is who from Indonesia? The worst part is like I have to AFK, come back. Fixit has sent me to motivate pioneers to motivate them with messages. Here's a motivational message. I appreciate that. I'm more motivated now than I was before. Let's see. Do I mean, do I have, I don't know what I have going and what I don't have going. I honestly don't think I even have copper sheets going, which is crazy to say. Oh, I don't know, actually. I think maybe. Did Liqueur achieve? Okay, yeah. I was thinking. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think Liqueur is going to reach the Unk status. Unfortunately, I'm still older, so therefore it's sucks. Really sucks. Liqueur, don't even. Don't even. Don't sell me out like that, man. Come on. We'll just do some touch-ups here and there. I'd like to get these angles a bit better. Can't say on the 90s. God, I don't know if I should be swapping what these are making or what. Maybe I could swap this one and make just the copper sheets, and this week Thursday election was done in our state. Yoke, nice. God, I remember my first time voting. God, I went in there and I like very vividly remember asking my dad. I'm like, who are these people? Because I had no idea. Like half the people on the ballot. I'm like, I don't really. Yeah, I think this was the one that I have sheets going to. Yeah. Uses 3 years. Yeah, I'll be honest. I voted like one time, and then that was honestly it for pretty much me. God, I feel bad doing this. So we're just gonna toss it. True, it is our right. I mainly don't do it because I feel like I actively feel like I'm not making things any better, regardless of who gets chosen. Let's see. I think I'll scoot this here. It that's the main reason for me. It's not that I don't care what happens. Obviously I do. It's just I I haven't felt like there's been a good like there hasn't been a good solid candidate, and probably honestly actually I say before I was born, but really there's been a few here and there. Just I was never old enough to vote at the time. Oh, I should fix that. These are Mark II ones, maybe. Cokey the Engineer Gaming. Yeah, I'll be honest, there ain't much engineering, and man, at this pace, it feels like there's very little very little gaming going on too. I, I feel like I should be moving this factory over here, over like this way, having a train, just stockpile rotors and just bring it down, and then I can just keep the. I don't know, but it's really not we got around $70 plus washing machine form, two different. Huh. Washing machine hosts a party. Let's see. I think I'm gonna splitter, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll just do a splitter here, and then like that, and then just attach there. Ah, I gotcha. Hmm. I don't want all of these to like. Okay, maybe I'm missing out on a easy opportunity here. So I think what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll do a merger like that, and then I'll just run this into the merger. run this into a splitter. That's crazy to think about. And then boom. There we go. So, because essentially I was missing out on some of the steel pipes coming through because they kind of just get backed up in here. Obviously, I would love for them to go to storage as well, but I really... Actually, yeah, we'll have it divide out where storage... Actually, you know, we won't do storage. I already have storage. I really don't need more storage. Actually, I should really probably go check on that factory. Kind of see what it's doing. Yeah, see, we they don't give anything here. Nada. Actually, let me rephrase that. You get a sticker. You get a sticker that says I voted. I'm not. I wish I was joking about that. You just get a little sticker. Oh no. See, LaCour gets it. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what the I voted sticker. I think I still literally have my like I voted sticker from when I was like 18. Like the first election I voted in. I'm like, nice. And I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to this. And then looking back, I'm like, man, that was really stupid. Why did I care about a sticker so much? Don't attack, don't attack, don't attack, don't attack. Just make it to the factory before they get here. Okay, cool. I think we outran them. Hopefully. Oh, we just had spiders chasing us. Yes, there are... Actually, there's a lot of different types of mobs. So this is a rebar gun. So essentially, it's one of the items that you can craft to help deal with some of the mobs. Here, when I go back through, you'll see the spiders. I was just making sure that I was actually still working. I could, yeah, see. So like these guys will just actively. Granted, the small spiders are really easy to deal with for the most part. Okay, that was a good miss. Yeah, these kind of run around. I'm really unsure about that. I don't know why. I've never realized they're tracking before. Like they kind of like they really don't deviate, do they? It's friendlier than your neighbor's dog. Well, depending on what kind of dog, there's a chance it might be. I've met a lot of unfriendly dogs before, so they got these big spiders that okay, let's see. I have 155 rebar in my inventory right now. It takes at least 70 usually, because now granted that's me missing too. So these things these are like the these are another enemy mob. They spawn like these little flies that do a bunch of damage. Okay, maybe there they are. Okay, yeah, they like they do a lot. Thoughts on Assassin's Creed Black Flag? You know, I didn't know what it was, and I actually had my sibling actually sent me something about it, saying that they were gonna buy it, and I didn't really know what the difference was. It didn't really go in depth of what it was. It was like a picture of just showing. And of course, I didn't look into it, so I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, well, let's see. We're gonna navigate up here a bit. Like I said, I'm hoping to be live. Hopefully I don't cut out because I know storms are like actively moving into. Usually I don't have a. Will I play war games or cool games off stream? What kind of war games? It all depends on what kind of war game you're. IRL or game. Just like I don't know. I feel like I have to ask because I know war games can mean like so many different kind of variations. Could just be like FPS shooters or. I haven't played any FPS shooters on stream, but I mean, I have played them in the past. Let's see. Yeah, we do gotta get back in Battlefield. I love me some Battlefield. I suck at Battlefield, but man, which Battlefield we talking? We getting back into Battlefield 1, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, storm actively closing. I can actively hear like thunder like in the background. Yeah, storm, my bad. Yeah, just like I think right now we're having a thunderstorm, so well, oh what? Oh, thunder. I'm having a like a thunderstorm in like in real life. Like I can actively like I can, yeah, of course y'all can't hear it because my mic settings set it to where it cuts that out. But I can actually like hear like storming outside. Were they adding to 6? No, that may be the determiner. I need them to add something good. My drink not spill. Oh. Yeah, it's not anything that it's pretty common for my area. I just gotta hope I don't lose power. That's always the fun one. I love losing power. That's because that means I literally can't play anything or do practically anything. Okay. I think that's God, this concrete factory is working. This thing's fully optimized too, so I'm still most proud of this factory. This is my pride and joy. Let's see, do I have any kind of, I'll just swap to my jetpack real quick. I would like to go in inside the... There we go. You know, crazy enough, it actually is. And create mods actually, I've mentioned before, if I do my Minecraft again, I would love to have actually create mod in the pack, because I feel like I love the factory building stuff. I mean, in not having it in there, I know it's Minecraft, I know it's like, oh yeah, obviously it's supposed to be different, but not having it in there really sucks. There's no way that proximity chat to Battlefield. There's no way. God, they're practically asking for Call of Duty lobbies, aren't they? Why? I don't know why you would ever want to. How much? We mean how much platform? Oh, how many platforms? Right now 3 different platforms. Right now I do the Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. You know, technically speaking, we could go and search for some hard drives too. I really wish all the hard drives did not take power though. That's what sucks. I don't know why that's a common trend among. What do you mean, Game Zone? Okay, I guess they're kind of acting really odd. I just start using the rebar gun only. I don't know why I keep using my gun or my. Oh no, thankfully not. Okay, I remember what you're talking about. God, do I remember what you're talking about? Because crazy enough that that is literally the first time I've ever had an issue with a TikTok chatter. Usually it's always been so like uncaring and calm. Not that night though. Oh, these I don't know how to describe these actually. These I just call them like chargers essentially, because that's essentially all they do. Is they're like actively just ram you and like launch you. Of course, I've played too much, so I kind of like know the patterns of. Okay, he caught me off guard there. That's. Yeah, pretty much. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Dude, you don't want the smoke, man. Come on, don't do this. You're significantly smaller of a creature than that guy was. I almost don't want to kill the animal. Yeah. I almost hate killing the animals, but like if they weren't so annoying all the time, I would leave them. but like they just, especially the fast ones, they never leave you alone. Once they target you, they just follow you around until you have to deal with them. Those aren't even the fastest ones, unfortunately. They have ones that that are significantly faster, and they throw rocks at you. So if you're like trying to like slide away or something like that, you just get pelted and smacked in the head with a rock. It is not a friendly environment, that's for sure. Is there something colossal size? The I wouldn't say there's anything colossus size. Now there's like a big spider. Now that was like, I would say it was probably like 10 times the size of the normal spiders. They are that one was like, I had to be really careful about that one. I actually like found a hiding spot where it couldn't hit me, and that's essentially how I killed it, because it just, every hit from that thing just took so much health. Yeah, I don't listen to those. It's weird. It's like our comms are being infested by a alien constantly. So they just, we have a companion AI in the game, and it just chats back and forth with them, and I just get tired of hearing it. It's every time I do anything kind of different in the game. Let's see. Is there a hard drive? Please tell me there's a hard drive. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm going, essentially it's called hard drive hunting. So essentially I'm just gonna be walking around, and I'm looking for a signal that'll show up. Let me see if I can. So like this, for example, I swapped what the signal's searching for. The signal will get stronger until, boom, I'm right on the thing that I'm searching for. The yoink guy. Maybe. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I feel like I've, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It's like, it's a snake thing, right? Well, I say the snake thing. It's, I can't remember what species of snake it is, where they like go and capture snakes, right? Yoink him in, like, in the game. True. Yeah, that's what it is. God, I don't know why people that catch snakes and like actively like just, they have like the ability to just reach behind the back of the snake's head and grab it. It is just, it's baffling to me. I don't get how. The reflexes have to be on like par. Like, it's, indeed we do. I don't want to talk about how many shots I missed on those guys, but it's fun. Let's see, I'm gonna grab these and heal up a bit. I figure there's probably gonna be a big guy up here. Usually is. or not really a big guy, but kind of like the average. Everything that you're seeing me fight is considered like, I think it's considered small enemies in the game. Yeah, see these guys would be considered the bigger size, and they do significantly higher damage and are the best goal is just to step back and try to snipe as best as I can. I've never realized those guys just don't really get phased by there we go. Wow, that man, that took a lot of these things. Rebar gun's great. I love the rebar gun. It's, I don't feel like it's effective as it should really be. Okay, well, let's, oh, there's a hard drop near. Depends which stone. Oh yeah, it's, oh, probably those little guys. Okay, so we have a lock on a hard drive somewhere. Finding it is going to be the next challenge. Oh yeah, that's the it's like the big version of the normal like little spitter guys that you see like running around. That's like that's the tanky one. Yeah, so you can probably, I need that, but I actually don't want to. What's after me? Oh, come on. You got to be kidding. Yes, it actually does have multiplayer. So, okay. You know, I said there's bigger and faster things. That thing right there, that is one of them. That thing will throw rocks like you would not believe. And it's pretty accurate with them too. So essentially, what we're gonna do is, oh man, I don't have. Do I? Oh god, do I have iron? I don't think I do. Is there an iron vein near here? I bet there's not. It's probably far off. It should have already popped open by now. Yeah, it's so far. Okay, we're gonna. I personally like it. Granted, I don't play it as much as I. Oh god, it's so over. Yeah, see, what I hate about these guys is these guys like are faster, so they, the statement about them following and not giving up are very much truer than ever. It's the amount of health that he does. That's the big thing for me. If I could figure out how to avoid how much health it has, or not, if I could even just not have to deal with fighting it, that would be the optimal way to deal with it. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a way really around. I should have played this game a lot more than I actively did. I've had this game since like super early on, since it was like a what they consider early access. Okay, so this is the strategy that I have for fighting these guys. It's kind of like getting a shelter. Not a good shelter, even. And then you're kind of just hiding. See, boom, look at that. I was actually surprised how well that went. That's gotta be one of the first times I've dealt with it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and prepare for these. Hit. Oh, that's right, okay. Do I have the stuff for a ladder? Probably not. I'm gonna guess no. I think it takes... Okay, never mind. I can kind of like... Let's see, can I cheese it? Yeah, okay, cool, I can. You can kind of like... It's really finicky with the parachute. So sometimes you can just scale parts of the... do I like fishing? It depends. I do. I'm not gonna like act like I don't like fishing. I haven't fished in a long time. Not because of like any like, oh, I don't like fishing. Just more of a, not really. I find my biggest thing is missed time management. That's a. I guess that should be the. God, it's always power. Okay, how many of these biomass gens? Oh, okay, we can't even make one. So essentially the biggest complaint that I have about this game and is they have these hard drives that give you special alternate recipes that are really valuable. But unfortunately most of them have a requirement of like you need to have this many items to put in as a sacrifice to open the thing to get the hard drive out. Just like this needs power. I don't have power anywhere near here because it's the middle of nowhere. So therefore, if I wanted to get this open, I have to run power from here all the way over here on the map just to get a hard drive, essentially. Which really sucks. I wish it wasn't the case. I can't. Because essentially it'll be trapped. They'll be trapped in these like freight containers. And you have to like, if I grab the hard drive itself, then I'll be able to, but in order to open the freight, the crash drop pod, essentially, I have to like meet a prerequisite. So I either have to have like frames or like stators or like various items. Yes, absolutely. A lot of times they can make your recipes significantly cheaper. So therefore, okay, so I'm trying to think of, okay, let's see, no, it's trying to think of the hotkey for it. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Screws, for example. Screws is a really good example. So essentially this is the base recipe for screws. It's cut and dry, 1 steel rod, 4 screws. And I went and got a hard drive, and the hard drive happened to have cast screws. So I can have 5 iron ingots make 20 screws. So essentially I can skip over having to make iron rods and just have the resource, the like raw resource of iron bars directly turned into screws. And I don't have to have like I can cut a step out of the production process. Therefore, it lessens the strain on the power grid and usually allows you to produce more of that item, which is really helpful later. I'm trying to think if I have any more. Yeah, I mean, this one's another one. I don't really utilize this as much as I should. I definitely should utilize that, but I've already built my factory for it, so there's no point. I wish I could find an alternate recipe for this. That would be really nice, but I haven't stumbled upon one, so therefore. So if I want to get another hard drive, I essentially just have to run power over here, or track down another one that may not require power as a requirement. But unfortunately, I'm getting to where I've found so many. Most of them are going to require power because I've already discovered the ones that don't, so therefore it kind of forces your hand into running power everywhere. Yeah, anything that you can do usually to like cut a step out of a production process is usually like, obviously it's great. Granted, there are some recipes that are questionable if they're worth it, but if you're already like not set up, if you haven't set up a full factory like I have for certain things, it may not benefit you to go back and tear down your factory and rebuild just to use an alternate recipe. But if you're like actively about to build a recipe, or not, if you're about to build a factory and you find an alternate recipe that's significantly better, it may prove useful to you. Does what require power? Oh, the rebar gun? Or the thingy. The cargo pod. You'll find that power is like everything in this game, honestly. So like at my base I was kept going to back and forth to earlier, the one that had I'm trying to think of how to describe it. The one that was like in the ocean over here. Essentially, this was my power. This is my power grid. So essentially, it's just a centralized location that my power is produced in large quantities so that I can power everything else that I want to do. So any factories and everything like that, most of the power that they get comes from there. Obviously, and as you go along through the game, you get better power sources. So when you start the game, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty tedious because you have biomass burners, which requires you to this biomass burners require you to put leaves in them, and so like you have to like constantly run around and, like collect like leaves and constantly put them in your power grid. Coal generators, which is actually where we're at right now, they are self-sufficient because they produce enough power to power the mine that keeps them running. So essentially you have like a coal vein, right? And it takes the coal and it comes all the way over here, goes down the conveyor belt. This is pretty messy setup. You will find some that are better. So it'll take the coal from one of the mines, it comes in here and it divides them up between 4 of these coal generators, and then that in return powers the water extractors needed for coal power. So since you're burning coal to make steam, so see, you'll see that like it always stays at like 1 or 2, which means that it's 100% efficient. That means it's almost using every single resource that it gets. Absolutely. So I'm at what's considered like gas fuel or petroleum fuel, and nuclear power I believe is actually like the next phase that I'll be going to after. the biggest thing about nuclear power is like the coal generators, they do not have waste. So you won't have to deal with any byproduct or waste that comes from them. Like the fuel gen, some of the oil products, if thermal power to 20 miles from my home. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so it's like they do actually have thermal as well. It is very hit or miss though with it. So I find that in this game, it's most people don't even bother dealing with the thermal or like the geothermal stuff, just because in the game it's very wishy-washy about how it goes about it, because the game isn't actively changing seasons all the time. So therefore it creates a thing of like, they just kind of do a random variation of how much power geothermal is producing at one point in time. If that makes sense. It's yeah, when I'll run over here and kind of I have a doubt. What about? You'll hear me rambling a lot about this game, just because it's one of those games where I've spent the time to learn so much of like the technical aspect that I feel confident enough to give opinions and say stuff that I'm like, you know, this is probably for the majority part correct. Usually I try not to, I won't like. Oh, what, the chat? No, I won't. I don't actually see the chat in game. No, I've I have like a separate Let's see. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. So essentially, this is the power grid that I was mentioning. So these run off of the fuel, and essentially these take up not very much fuel. It takes 20 per minute, and this is flowing through. Obviously it's a weird number because they're like really odd connected pipes, but yeah, like 40. So it brings up a lot, but it doesn't take a lot. So essentially what yeah, I don't see it in game, thankfully. It's what I do is I have a modder that I have a chat actually pulled up for. I have what's called a multi-chat, so therefore, what are my thoughts on the 1.2 update that's coming? God, I'm nervous because I've been trying my best not to see or look anything up about it. I've seen things here and there, of course. I've heard about the vehicle improvements, which, if it's true, it's going to be game changing. I'm really hyped for the vehicle changes, because the vehicles, they felt like a flop to me. I know you could record the path, but they didn't seem to they don't like obstacles at all, I've noticed, which is really weird. Yeah, there are vehicles in this. let's see, there's a tractor, truck, explorer, cyber wagon, and then of course train and stuff. That's cyber wagon's like the joke vehicle out of most things. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I gotta load it with fuel. So it's like obviously everyone already knows what the joke's about, like making fun of. So it's like it's a bad car, obviously. It's more of a joke car more than anything. It's yeah. Oh god, it's so weird. Okay, there we go. Let's just get out of this thing. I'm gonna grab my fuel and crazy enough, I have talked with people that use these to actually like transport nuclear waste away from there. Yeah, the new patching system, a liquid truck. Hey, I actually didn't hear about that. And you can daisy train the machines. Oh my god, that's the biggest news actually in existence. I wish I could describe how disappointed I was when, because I have these little what are they, the little wall outlets everywhere, because it's like, oh yeah, you can't daisy chain them, so you gotta have each one hooked up to so it just makes everything look so much messier than it should be. It shouldn't be this messy. How are these doing? And I try my absolute best to keep stuff clean, and it just actively just, it's like they purposely did something to just mess with you. It just kills me. I don't, because I try to be like super meticulous about each placement of everything. Here, let me go my, because I spent like so much time making sure some of my factories look somewhat nice, and it's like, okay, cool, I'm happy with how that looks, because there are power lines everywhere, because unfortunately you just can't get around the power lines everywhere. But I try my best to like conceal them to the point where they're like, okay, it looks a little natural. It don't look great, but actually we're gonna swap over to this line, because I do believe that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that clips the edge of the rock. It changes the spot of the nodes. Oh god, I don't know if I could play on that mode. I think I've got baby to just knowing where my good iron spots are. Do I know swimming? Are we talking in game or IRL? Both are yes, but let's see. Get the jetpack on real quick. Yeah, I know how to swim. Yeah, so like I spent so much time on this factory where everything is almost like perfectly calibrated to where everything should be at 100% efficiency. It's not, but it's so close. This produces concrete. So I can't remember the math now. God, what was it? It was something like, Okay, there's 14. So yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of how much con. Oh, it runs all the time. You don't have to be near it. So if it's going, that means I can just run over and grab resources from it anytime. Okay, so 7. Yeah, I have 7. Okay. 7 of these producing 15 per minute. And I have like, yeah, 420 concrete a minute. Which may seem excessive, but it honestly doesn't feel like it is at this point. Essentially, all this concrete is being brought down. Yeah. So concrete is used for foundations and a bunch of other little things. You'll see a lot with the building materials. So essentially, like these foundations right here are made out of 5 concrete. So essentially, you do end up needing quite a bit of concrete for it. That's why you see me have like a stockpile of it essentially. It's like this is completely full. This is slowly getting filled. I haven't done the math to see how much concrete's in each of these containers, but I probably don't want to know. So what? Let's see. Is your world and farms considered late game according to this game? So that is a difficult question. I would think my stuff would be considered probably mid-late game. Granted, most people would consider me still like, if you ask someone who plays normally, I figure they would say that I'm probably mid-game, for the sole reason that I still have a couple factories that I don't actually have built at all, because I haven't needed the resource, so I've never built it. Most people consider, most people when they get to this stage, they already have factories of everything, of like every material that they're going to need. Granted, they may need to expand in the future to get more of that material, but yeah, see, you go through tiers. So like this is these are like tier 1s. And then what they do is they lock it behind phases. So see, I can't access these until I complete phase 3, which is in the top right hand corner. So essentially that it's a requirement that I make X amount of these items in order to be able to move on to the next phase. And once I'm at that phase, that's when I get to nuclear, more stuff like that. Granted, I don't know what it material wise it'll take to research nuclear, but I know right now the biggest holdup for me is like computers and stuff that I should already be building actively, or like be setting up factories for. Because I just unlocked this thing at this phase. So this is called the manufacturer. So it takes 4 inputs, and then I can make all of my phase 3 stuff that I'm going to be needing through it. So I can make like the heavy modular frames, which is a really hard item because it takes so much, like 240 screws a minute, and that only produces 2 frames a minute. So you're essentially I don't know if I do. It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know it or not. Hmm. I need 500 of these. Honestly, I'm tempted to actually just run. I could find crude oil nearby. Oh, okay. I got you. So essentially, if I could find crude oil really close by where I'm at, which I'm worried that there's not going to be, and it's probably going to be right here, the closest place. Am I right? No. It's taking a second to scan. That's never good. Let's see. Yeah, oil. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So essentially, I have to have to make a modular engine. I have to have rubber. Hey, what's it going on, Max? Which is a byproduct of oil production. So therefore, I have to kind of like awkwardly set up oil production, but yet I don't need the oil that's being produced because I only need the byproduct that comes from it. And then I have to transport it from either here or here to wherever I have this machine set up. Really? They removed road tax and registration tax. Mm. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I live in one of those places that kind of stay behind on the times. So I don't figure EV is gonna be a problem for my state for a while. Granted, you will see a few here and there, but it's very rare. They're definitely, and they're definitely not making a big push for it either. I'm so happy we built an elevator up there now. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a problem in a lot of places with it, and I don't understand the push if we just can't support it. You know, I'd be all for using one if, you know, you didn't have to fight people for a charge or you know, something like that. Places with hype, they banned diesel vehicles. That's insane. Mm-hmm. Cause see, I, as someone who has, yeah, that's crazy. I don't even have words for that. That's because see, I've family members that literally have diesel vehicles as like daily drivers. So it's like it's crazy to think that it would just be boom, just gone, done. Yeah, Yeah, those their biggest. How many tickets we at? 7? I think I'm gonna stop these coming through. I wanna start accumulating more of them now. I've been going for the past. Yeah, another thing, if you get into this game, game zone, it has this thing about sending you reminders, and the reminders are the worst things in the world because it reminds you of how long you've been playing for, and so it actively feels like the game's guilt tripping you to like, hey, you should take a break, you should do this. It's I get why they have it, but I know how long I've been on the game. I don't need a game being acting like my mother and actively telling me, hey, you've been on that. Okay, cool. I guess we'll take that. It is and isn't good. I don't like it for the sole reason that it every time I get into a factory building project and then I get notifications like, hey, you've been playing for 2 hours, hey, you've been on for 4 hours, it makes me think like, man, I really waste a lot of time. The game gives me a reality check I don't want. It definitely, I could definitely see how it would be a good thing though. Right. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I've got to the point where time in Minecraft has started to go a bit faster because I've actively been coming up with stuff for me to do. See, when I was streaming it before, that was my issue, is we kind of hammered through everything and all the mods that we added to the server pretty quick. And so therefore it felt like there's nothing really left to do. What am I supposed to be doing with my time? Because if we're already like late game doing stuff, it's like what's the point in like starting to do stuff now? But I'm like, okay, well, if we're gonna stick to it, I'm gonna build automatic farms. So I sat down and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build an iron farm. And so that's essentially what I did, is I just sat down and built an iron farm. It's not completely done yet, but what's up, Vin? Welcome back. Join in mechanic shed. You're fine, Vinland. I get. my phone hates me. So essentially, I'm really thinking the goal. I'm really thinking about. My phone hates me because I'm really bad to let it die and not charge it, or I may be doing something on it so much that I may not realize the battery percentage. Okay, do we have a different motor recipe? No, it's still the same. So we're producing rotors slowly. The biggest thing, or not rotors, stators. We're producing stators. I need to get rotors. Yeah, my bad. I need to get rotors from up in that building down here. You know, that's a good question, because I actually wonder the same thing all the time. So essentially, there's rotors and stators. And I have a bunch of stators being made because this is actively producing them. But my rotors, all of my rotors are being produced up in that building. You're good. So essentially, I have to load them onto something or find a way to bring them down to where I'm at. Which honestly, I may rerun the conveyor belt of how my smart plating gets to where it's going. They're not showing because it's TikTok chat. For some reason, TikTok chat doesn't like mesh well with the multi-chat. I really don't know why. It's one of those little technicality things I really haven't. I wish it would. Rotator is basically a spinny part of the motor. Okay. Oh, I don't want to grab that. It makes sense though. I don't know. Okay, I'll just grab this and back it here and unclick. Place it like that. So this is going to be a little bit weird. But just bear with me here. Hey, I appreciate you being here. It's always a pleasure. Good night. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like this, maybe. I think that's how that. Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense, honestly. Why is this? What am I placing this like really dumbly? Am I crazy? Oh, I just realized that's. Yeah, I do actually like it, because that actually helps me kind of understand why I even need them in the first place. Because I'll be honest, I was kind of really questioning why I need them in the first place. Let's add like that. Yeah, that's what it was. That's oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a weird setup, unfortunately, because I'm gonna have to go up and cut across, because I don't want to have anything like overlapping. Well, okay. Block page up. The copper is valuable. I don't know. It is and it isn't in a way. Obviously, we need copper. I mean, that's. I don't know. I feel like that's one of those like tech technically things. It's like technically, yes. Right. Yeah, that's kind of the. Can I just perfect? Okay. So now that will cut across there. And can I just, you know what, I would actually just huh. Most of the materials being 100% pure makes them turn to. I did not actually know that. Can I attach it like here? Please, come on. Okay, cool, cool. I can work with that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the rotors are right here. Metals more specifically. You know, let's see what it takes to make a loading station. Uh, oh my god. Jeez, this is a. What is this? This is the biggest platform I've ever seen. How am I supposed to fit this anywhere? Oh god, I'm so cooked. I did not build this place for cesium, an angry element. Explosive contact with air or water or jeez. I love the or I love the added like contact with air or water or anything. Yeah, it adds so much to the description of it. It's like yeah, I don't know I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to build this where it's gonna look okay. Even half okay. Cause this is I mean I guess this is you can choose sodium because that's crazy. Yeah, I mean that is I could see that being a downside. So like I am gonna be honest. I've never. I have no clue what I'm doing. Place in line with another train platform. So I actually can't even place this. I have to like. I have to have a whole train system set up before I can even. Sodium is table salt, by the way. And it can be mixed safely with water. Hmm. I remember there being like, I remember there being one that was like, yeah, you should probably just avoid avoid this and that's not exactly straight, is it? Man, I hate that. That's gonna bother me, but whatever. I don't have time to rework it. I gotta figure out how to run a train. Hmm. I will be honest. God, would I be crazy to use vehicles? I don't want to use a vehicle at all. But I honestly don't know another way to actually get the resources from here to there. Because the train thing's gonna I pretty much like have to have everything already set up. I could do like right here or something. It's bad that I've never built one of those before.
You to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck
Oh,
stations care about saving humanity.
we don't have good fuel yet, do we? Use liquid mercury in AC DC transformers and elevators. So what I'm hearing is they got forbidden juice in elevators. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they got the they got the forbidden. Don't worry, I'm sure like I'm sure even if you did that, it's still better than drinking like one of the like weird or not really weird, but some of the questionable energy drinks out there. What? I mean, I mean, yeah, it is. It is a bit. It's fine. Okay, do I need to have? Yeah, let's do that. Can I just delete this and just put like a one? Oh, I have so many questions of how. Of how it happens. Okay, I think maybe I can just... Oh, okay, yeah, that actually... Finally, someone live on Satisfactory. It's one of the goats. It is an all-time. Granted, it's I have a I pretty much have a mess going on right now. It's not pretty. Nothing that I do is really looking good right now. I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. That's operational. I think the other one is as well, which means that I'm gonna run the rotors. My parents tip. I think I'm a. Do I want a truck? Is it worth it? Worth to going for the truck? My God. You. Uh. Wait. Do I have to have fuel for both of these things to be running? Both the vehicle and the... Why? Oh my God, it just ate up so much fuel. Oh, whoa, it just... Does it need to have like a recorded path or something? Okay, so that's to unload. Shouldn't be unloading anything. Right? So we want to load it. Okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's good. We're doing fine. Okay, so let's record path. Record menu. Start recording. Can I? Oh God, it's so bad. Do I have to do the backtrack too? Oh God, it's gonna be so messy. This is gonna be a miracle if this doesn't crash full on. Okay, stop recording. Uh, so I don't have to be okay. Do I need to delete my path? There are no paths to load. Okay, because I guess. Okay, I bet I need to record from where when I F to load. What? Okay. Here. Let's hop out, see what's going on. Does it just take that much fuel? Oh, I'm an idiot. I hooked it up to the stupid fuel thing. No wonder it wasn't loading anything. This is the slot for fuel. Yeah, that's on me. God, I'm gonna have to record that whole thing again, aren't I? Okay, record. F to load truck. It's not actually loading. That's good, I guess. Let's go. Let's love to see it. Okay. Is this like a record? I want to load. Okay, good. Great. Beautiful. Will it cancel the recording if I got out? Okay, cool. So then I need to unload. Why are you not unloading? Please unload. Okay, that's not great. I don't know why it's not actually unloading. I'm gonna be honest. It actually just like almost glitched where it's just not doing really. Is it just need that much fuel that it's just like consuming? I would think it needs. Sometimes they bug out. Yeah, I may have to just delete the truck and that's fine. Okay, what I'll do is I'll set up to. Huh. This is even too close for really what I need it. It was when I had to screw it up a bit actually because I just realized where it was awkward. Okay, hopefully I can something like that because I forgot that I need it like I need it like directly here. Like that. Okay, let's test this again. Maybe I should try with the other truck. What's up, LaCour? Welcome back. Okay, we'll just truck right there. Crafting bench, fuel, drive. Okay. Record menu. Start recording. Load cargo into truck. Make a storage buffer first. Oh, okay. What's up? Yeah, it is kind of a big storm. I noticed that. Okay, hopefully. God, it's gonna record me messing that up, isn't it? Okay, I want that to unload, and I need to hook this back up to power like it was before. What are you on about? Chances of mess. Okay, so now that that's unloaded. God, I'm about to make this the worst truck path in existence. I feel both ashamed and not at the same time. Okay, and then we're gonna come in here. Then we're gonna back up. And close the loop. Perfect, okay. Surely it's gonna run exactly the way I'm wanting it to, right? Oh, save path. I don't know. Rotors. Load path. Rotors. Okay, well that's autopilot maybe? Is that what I need to be? Enable autopilot. Oh, Jesus. Did I do that when I first? Oh God, oh God. Oh man, it's so bad. Oh, okay, well, so this should automatically be loading it, right? I'm actually, okay, it is loading it. Nah, look at this, Vinland. I mean, it works. For now. Let's not quote this. Okay, either there's multiple ways this is gonna go. See, it's not gonna be able to actually like do the turns and stuff, so it's like gonna just freak out and probably start teleporting. Which is fine. I mean, as long as it's delivering the... Technically, it is still delivering the rotors, so... I think so. I thought so. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, see, okay, cool. So it does if it can't make something? Okay, yeah, that's not really... Well, where's it going? It's not even sticking to the path. Look! It's not even doing what it's on its own journey right now. Oh, see. Look, it teleported. It teleported back to the... It's gonna fix. I've full faith in this. It's gotta fix, right? Oh my god. There's no way. Come on, baby. Come on. You're so close. Come on. Do it. It's so close. Look at that. See, look. It works. Proof of concept. Right there. Proof of concept. Nah, see, look. And I guarantee you'll probably take this turn a lot better than... Yep, scoot up a little more. No, don't do that. These amateur drivers. If I was driving this thing, would not make that mistake. See, that's a rookie move right there. Hold up. Okay, I was about to say no way. Is he about to take this course backwards? I was about to say there's no way he takes this course backwards. Oh my god. He's just sitting down there. See, look, he's doing his job. Okay, well, that's a thing that can happen apparently. I actually didn't know that was a... Did not actually know you could just get hit by a vehicle. See, look at that. That's the thing. It's still doing the thingy. That road should be at least... Nah. It's fine. It is a bit slow. But I don't need the resources down there desperately, so it can take its time. Is it actually like, is it coming back up, or is it like stuck down there still? See, look. If this isn't peak performance, I don't know what is, guys. God, it's the way it just drives off the path and does its own thing. I didn't even drive over there. It's just tracking its own path at this point. I can't even stop it. It will just actively glitch until it fixes itself and then come back up here. I don't create enough rotors, so we'll have to worry about it actually, because technically speaking, it's my rotor production's very slow right now. So therefore it manages to get all the rotors I would want to carry down there in one shot. There's this special little guy. He's a little bad at driving, but it's his first day on the job. I'm not faulting him. This first day driving, it seems like. You have no clue how tempted I am to leave this just for the sole reason of it just driving off the back of the edge of the area. And there he goes. Proud of you. God, I don't even know what this is anymore. This is a monstrosity. That's what it is. Honestly, I could probably get away with something even like less, like the tractor or the Explorer or something. I really don't need that much storage because I don't have like stacks and stacks coming over here. It's usually like one stack, maybe, if that. Oh, you're good. I mean, it only takes like, what, 40 seconds for it to actually figure out where it needs to be going before it actually heads in the right direction. I mean, those are decent numbers. It means it gives my machine time to produce more rotors while it's actively down there driving around doing stupid stuff. Like what? I guarantee I probably have like, what, 20 rotors probably, if that. 12, yeah. So 12 rotors being produced. Is that it actually? Really? Only 12? I must have them going somewhere else too. I'm both proud and disgusted about what this is. I don't know how I should feel about myself. Yeah, I'm actively like getting more and more concerned about me actually losing powers. Power like out of the blue. So it may be hopefully I don't. We'll find out though. That's but it's not like I'm gonna be live for a whole lot longer. I mean, maybe wrapping up somewhat soon. So can I have the yeah, I'm getting out of that thing's way. I know it won't hesitate to run me over. Alright, cool. Like I said, it does its job. It doesn't do it well, but it does fulfill the need that I have just for the time being. Because all I need is to get enough motors and stuff until I actually get a actual rail cart or train set up to come through here and just collect a bunch of resources so I can move them to a different location. I wish it didn't take up so many resources or take up such a large area, but I kind of understand that it is a train, so I'll have to go down there and figure out what's actually taking up the majority of my rotors. I'm really unsure. Maybe smart plating. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap up stream there. We got a decent amount done. So I think I'm still on the fence. Excuse me. I'm still on the fence on turbo fuel. I may be looking at ways to just jump to turbo fuel. Maybe branch off a little bit, see how it goes first. So essentially, that will be the plan. If I'm not on, if you see me not on Satisfactory, then that means I'm probably on Minecraft, on the S&P. So, yep. And if, I mean, yeah, I'll be around. So, okay. I'm wrapping up stream there. I appreciate everyone being here. If you liked, please consider following. I'm slowly working.